Welcome to the strange,
The creepy,
and the horrid. Welcome to the Internet Archived. So, my name is Kira,
I'm Chloe.
and we're going to talk about cold cases and solved cases. Kind of like the BTK killer. Do you have any questions about that?
So, I actually don't, but, well, I have one question. What does his name stand for?
Oh, his name stands for Bind, Torture, and Kill. That's how he actually did to all of his victims, which I find really creepy.
It is really creepy, and he gave himself that nickname.
Yeah. And people mostly just wondered why. Mostly, that is why.
Mm-hmm.
So, his name is Dennis Ryder, which is a pretty normal name for a killer like that.
It is.
But as I looked up this person, he actually killed for 17 years before getting caught.
That's awful.
It really is. But I like to say this is the stupidest way a person ever got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact is, he called the police and said, if I make a floppy disk, are you able to track me? Of course they lied and say, no. But for the matter of fact, they actually found him because of the floppy disk. Which was really strange.
It was really strange.
So, how about you?
So, I'm going to talk about a child, an American child, JonBenét. She was killed at the age of 6 on Christmas in 1996 in her home in Colorado. She was killed on Christmas, which I feel like is a horrible way and a horrible, day to die.
Dang.
She was found in the house's basement 7 hours after she was said to be missing.
7 hours?
Yep.
Dang.
So we here at the Internet Archived will like to say that we hope she rests in peace and her family is doing okay.
Hopefully.
So, who is your next killer?
My next killer is Son of Sam, Davis Sparks. The thing is, unlike the BTK killer, he's actually been caught after 13 months of killing. And I believe he wrote notes of Son of Sam. As he actually started killing, he was like, who the heck is Son of Sam?
Didn't Netflix make a documentary?
Yes,
The
actually.
same company that made the Night Stalker documentary?
Yes.
I saw that and I was just appalled on how many crimes he committed and how many people died because of it.
Yeah. This is actually one of those sad stories that nobody really knows why he did it. How about you?
So, on the topic of the company that made that documentary, I'm going to talk about the Night Stalker. His name was Richard Ramirez. He actually killed people within, I think it was like 1984 to 1985. And he was arrested within 14 months of his killing spree. He terrorized California during a series, with a series of murders and assaults on multiple different kinds of people. Children, men, women, anybody was his target.
Dang.
And when he would end someone's life, he would leave an occult symbol on the wall or on the fridge or just somewhere in the house where someone could find it. Like a pentagram, some type of like sigil, something that would like be like, hey, this person's a Satanist. But to me, it never made sense why he did that, but he did it out of the pleasure of just hurting somebody. And he killed a lot of people.
That is insane and creepy.
It is really creepy. And when he was in his trial, he actually held up his hand and had a pentagram, like it almost looked like it was carved into his hand.
Oh my god.
And the creepiest thing is that a lot of women had crushes on him, even though he would kill them in an instant if he was still out.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's your next killer?
Okay. As everybody knows, this is going to be the Zodiac Killer. Sorry for that rough. He's actually a person from Torture, North California in 1960s to early 70s. He killed women like across Frisco Bay between like December and October.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows who he is.
Didn't he try leaving like encryptions and like notes and like almost like weirdly put together puzzles sent to the police?
Yes, this guy was really sadistic.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, I hope somebody finds the guy who did all those murders,
Yeah.
dead or alive.
Like even like just say who it was.
Like, I hope and I pray for these families that had to go through that.
I would do too. So, last but not least, the killer that we are going to go over is Jack the Ripper. He terrorized women of the night in 1888. No one knows who he is. No one knows why he did that. And he ended up killing 5 women out of, he killed 5 women that we know of, but all of his other victims, we may not know how many he killed. He targeted women of the night for some unknown reason. It may be maybe because he had a horrible mother or a horrible sibling, but we don't know anything other than that. And we don't even know if it was his family that caused him to do that. But he, no one knows how many people he killed, how many women lost their lives to someone to do something like that. So, that was Jack the Ripper. Is there anything, any questions or anything that you have for me?
No.
No?
The thing is, this is not just for entertainment. This is just get the word out there. These are these types of people out there.
Yeah, it's sad to know that we have people out there that do this just for the sake of hurting somebody. And it's really sad.
So we hope you all stay safe. Welcome to the strange,
The creepy, and the horrid.